Okay, now question number 13 we are discussing. This is also very good question. Uh, so that please be careful because the similar type of question is there in the principle of mathematical induction. In the exam they may ask same question using binomial theorem. Prove that 9 raised to n plus 1, 9 raised to n plus 1 minus 8 and minus 9 is divisible by 64. Alright, so if they say using binomial theorem, then we don't have any option. You have to follow binomial theorem, or you have to use binomial theorem. I cannot use that principle of mathematical induction. Alright, okay, so let us see here. Remember, in a such type of question, you must concentrate on this part. 9 raised to n plus 1. Remaining part will automatically appear there. Alright, so you don't have to worry. Automatically it will be appear. Say 1 plus 8 raised to n plus 1. 9 raised to n plus 1, 9 raised to n plus 1. I may express in this form 8 plus 1 raised to n plus 1. Alright, so 1 plus 8 raised to n plus 1. Now use your binomial theorem. N plus 1 say 0, n plus 1 say 1, n plus 1 say 2, n plus 1 say n plus 1, 8 raised to n plus 1. Alright, so now see the power of 8 will start from second term. 8 square, 8 cube, it is not there in fact, and the last term will be 8 raised to n plus 1, because this time our power is 8 raised to n plus 1. Alright, here it may be possible you will feel that, sir, we don't know what is the value of n, but don't worry, then also it is possible. Okay, so this is nothing but 9 raised n plus 1 that we already discussed. Now you know that this term is always 1. This is n plus 1. Alright, that I already explained so many times. Now into 8 plus, here 8 square, the next term will be 8 cube, then 8 raised to 4, final is 8 raised to n plus 1. Now from this many term, last few term, means except first and 2, I am taking 8 square common. The remaining thing is this that you can see over here, n plus 1 C2, I will not expand, n plus 1 C3 into 8 plus n plus 1 Cn plus 1, 8 raised to n minus 1. So why n minus 1? Remember, n plus 1 minus 2 power. So n minus 1, because power of 8 is n plus 1. And if you are taking square common, then here you will get 8 raised to n minus 1. Now what? This is a n into 8. So 8n, 8 ones are 8 plus 1, that is 9, and this is 64. Here I will not worry about the bracket. Now take everything this side, and if you observe, this is divisible by 64, because whatever term you will get over here, that is positive number. Alright, it will be any natural number. It will be any natural number. Alright, so this term 8 raised to n is divisible by 64, where n is a positive number, where n is a positive number. Alright, so not very difficult to understand. Okay, then last sum is not very difficult, but let us discuss it. Okay, last sum is this. Last sum is this. Prove that. Prove that 3 raised to r. Very easy question. R is running from 0 to n. 3 raised to r into NCR is equal to 4 raised to n. Alright, this is exactly like a previous question. Here, maybe possible you are not familiar with the sigma, but that is coming in the next chapter. Alright, chapter number sequence and series 9. But sigma part you already learn in a 10th standard also. So it is not a totally unknown term. Okay. Now use binomial theorem. Alright. We have a r equal to 0 to n, NCR, a raised to n minus r, b raised to r. This is the short form of binomial theorem. Now put b equal to 3 and a equal to 1 in above solution. B equal to 3 and a equal to 1, you will get your answer. Alright, directly, simply put b equal to 3, a equal to 1, or you may use this part also, 4 raised to n, as I explained in above question also, 3 plus 1 raised to n, and expand, definitely you will get this term. Alright, so how simple it is? Here, this is the end of exercise number 7.1.